Stop right where you are, my child. Do not keep scrolling. This is not another random moment. This is the one I set aside for you. You have felt that gentle pull inside, that whisper that says, wait, listen, that is me. I have been trying to reach you, even through the noise around you, even through the screens that keep your mind busy. I am speaking to you right now because heaven has something urgent to release into your life. Before we continue, do two simple things. Like this video and comment Amen below. When you type it, heaven takes notice. Angels begin to move on your behalf. Now listen closely. You have been asking for signs, for proof that I still see you. You have wondered if your prayers ever left your room, if they vanished into silence. But I tell you, they reached me. Every word, every tear, every quiet sigh, I gathered them all. You thought I was far away, but I have been right beside you, watching, waiting for this very moment to speak directly to your spirit. I am not angry with you, my child, but I'm calling your attention because you've been drifting, chasing after distractions that were never meant to hold your heart. You've told yourself that you'll find me later, that there will be time to fix what's slipping away. But now I say stop. Later is not promised. The reason you are hearing my voice now is because the time is already here. Heaven's clock has moved. What you decide in this season determines the doors that will open next. You have come close to losing miracles that were already written with your name on them, not because I withdrew them, but because you began to walk away. Listen carefully, beloved. The distance between where you are and the breakthrough you've prayed for is not measured in days or weeks. It's measured in obedience. One decision can restore what was delayed. One step toward me can shift what felt impossible. Do not let the noise of doubt tell you otherwise. I see your confusion, the exhaustion that's been clouding your mind. You've tried to handle things on your own strength, and it's left you weary. But I am telling you, rest. Lay down your need to control everything. The storm in your thoughts will quiet the moment you choose to trust me again. You have felt unseen, but I never stopped watching. You have felt unloved, but my love has never wavered. You have walked through nights that seemed endless, yet every dark hour has been preparing the dawn that's now approaching. What you call waiting, I call shaping. What you thought was silence, I call strategy. Every delay had purpose. Every closed door was protection. You wanted answers, but I was building endurance. You wanted quick results, but I was teaching you to stand when nothing made sense. Because the blessing that's coming will require strength. Not the kind you find in comfort, but the kind that's forged in trust. Do you remember the times you thought it was over and somehow you made it through? That was not luck. That was me. Every time you were about to fall apart, my hand steadied you. Every time you said, I can't, I whispered, yes you can, because I am with you. You've survived more than you realize, and that's proof of divine purpose. You are still breathing because heaven isn't finished with you yet. I need you to stop running from conviction and start running toward peace. The words you're hearing are not meant to scare you. They are meant to wake you. You've been walking with one foot in faith and the other in fear, and it's time to choose. You cannot walk in both directions and expect clarity. I am not the author of confusion, my child. I am the source of peace. And I am calling you now, not later, not tomorrow, to come back fully into alignment with me. There are angels standing near you even now. You cannot see them, but they move at my command. The very atmosphere around you is shifting because my presence is entering the space you are in. This is not coincidence. This is divine timing. The message you are hearing is not random text on a screen. It is heaven's voice translated into words your heart can understand. You've asked me, Lord, what do you want from me? I want your attention. I want your trust. I want your heart to return to its first love, to me, because every promise I made over your life still stands. You may have wandered, but my purpose did not vanish. I am a restorer, not a replacer. What was lost can still be redeemed. What was broken can still be healed. What was delayed can still arrive on time when you align with my will. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond my reach. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am speaking to you because your story is not over yet. You wonder why I allowed certain things to fall apart. You keep asking, God, why did you let me lose that job? That person, that opportunity? You thought I was punishing you, but I was protecting you. Some doors had to close because what was behind them would have destroyed your peace. You didn't understand then, but soon you will see that I was removing what was blocking your blessing. You prayed for success, but success built on wrong foundations cannot stand. I had to tear down what was unstable so I could rebuild on truth. You called those seasons painful. I called them preparation. Every disappointment was actually direction. Every delay was an answer disguised as silence. The reason it hurt so much is because you were still holding on to what I had already released. But I need you to trust me when I say, I never take without giving better. The things that left your life created space for what is divine to enter. I cannot fill hands that refuse to let go. I cannot bless hearts that stay attached to what I've already removed. I see how tired you've been. How often you pretend to be strong while your soul quietly aches. I know the nights you cried yourself to sleep, whispering, Lord, I don't know how much longer I can do this. But here you are, still standing. That's not your strength. That's mine. I've been carrying you when you didn't even realize it. You think you've been walking alone, but every step you took, I was beside you. Even when you doubted me, I never doubted you. I knew the gold inside you, even when the fire felt unbearable. The heat you felt was not punishment, it was refinement. I was burning away fear, doubt, and insecurity so that faith could rise stronger than ever before. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten. He whispered lies into your thoughts, saying that heaven had turned its back. But listen to me. There has never been a single second that I looked away. While you were questioning your worth, I was writing new chapters of grace. While you were busy wondering if you mattered, I was preparing people and places that will honor the anointing you carry. I am not done with you. What I started, I will finish. What I promised, I will perform. My word does not return empty. It accomplishes what I send it for. You've seen others move ahead and wondered why you're still waiting. But delay is not denial. Some blessings need maturity to sustain them. If I gave you everything when you first asked, it would have crushed you. Now you've grown. Now your heart is ready to receive what once would have overwhelmed you. I don't want to give you temporary relief. I want to give you lasting transformation. So I've been building patience, endurance, and wisdom within you. The kind that cannot be shaken by circumstance. I am preparing to elevate you, but I need you to stay humble. The next season of favor will not be small. I will place you in rooms you never expected, before people you once thought were unreachable. But remember this, the blessing is not the destination, it's the assignment. You are being positioned not to show off your success, but to reveal my glory. Every victory you experience is meant to point others toward heaven. That's why I allowed the struggle first, so that your testimony would carry weight. When you speak of faith, it will no longer sound like theory. It will sound like truth lived through fire. Do not envy those who seem ahead of you. You do not know what they traded to get there. Some gained the world but lost their peace. You are gaining something greater, divine alignment. And when my timing unfolds, it will look effortless, yet every detail will carry my signature. You won't have to chase opportunities. Opportunities will chase you. You won't have to fight for recognition. I will cause the right eyes to see you and the right hearts to favor you. You've said, God, I feel so far from you, but distance doesn't exist in my love. I'm closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. When you sit in silence and call my name, I respond. When your tears fall without words, I translate them into prayers. I am not a distant God. I am your Father. I do not just want your worship. I want your trust. You keep asking me to show you miracles, but the greatest miracle is already happening. Your heart is softening. Your faith is awakening, and your spirit is remembering where it belongs. This is your turning point. Heaven has already begun to shift things in your favor. I am releasing peace into your atmosphere, provision into your path, and restoration into your story. The people who walked away will watch you rise, not out of pride, but as proof that I am faithful. The same hands that once trembled in fear will soon hold blessings with confidence. The same heart that once broke in silence will soon overflow with joy. You are stepping into a season where what once hurt you will now help you. So keep your eyes on me. The storm is not your destination. It's the passageway. The pain is not the end. It's the preparation. And when you come out of this, and you will, you'll see that every tear watered the seeds of your purpose. You are entering a divine shift, something unseen yet deeply felt. The atmosphere around you has already begun to change. What once resisted you will start to open effortlessly. The weight you carried for so long is being lifted, and peace is taking its place. You don't need to fight anymore. The battle has moved from your hands to mine. I am the one fighting for you now. I am going before you to prepare the way, moving hearts, softening situations, and making crooked paths straight. You will soon look back and realize that I was aligning everything while you thought nothing was happening. You have prayed and waited, cried and believed, but now I am saying, it's time. The doors you thought were closed forever are about to swing wide open. The favor you stopped expecting is returning in waves. The opportunities you thought you missed were never lost. I was simply holding them until your spirit was strong enough to carry the blessing without fear. You will no longer chase what is meant for you. It will find you. What's written in heaven cannot be erased by the delay on earth. The waiting season did not break you. It positioned you. Some of you are about to receive unexpected calls, messages, and opportunities that will change everything. You will stand amazed at how I turn things around suddenly. One day you will wake up, and the very thing that used to stress you will no longer exist. The debt will be cleared. The pain will be healed. The door will be open. It will feel like a miracle, because it is. You've been faithful in the unseen, and now I'm about to reward that faithfulness openly. The seeds you planted in tears are coming to harvest in joy. I am restoring not only what you lost, but also the time you thought was wasted. The years that the enemy tried to steal from you, I am redeeming them. You will live more in 1 year of my favor than you did in years of your own striving. I am the God of restoration, and when I restore, I don't return things as they were. I make them better. The relationships I renew will be deeper. The blessings I give will be stronger, and the peace I bring will be unshakable. You will no longer fear losing what I give, because this time it will be rooted in me. I know you've been weary, but listen. The weariness is not the end. It's the sign of transition. When a new season is about to begin, the soul feels tired of the old one. Don't mistake fatigue for failure. It simply means you're about to cross over. Keep walking by faith even when you don't see the road ahead. Each step you take in faith becomes a light for the next one. You don't need to see the entire path. You just need to trust the one who guides it. Remember, I am not only at the destination, I am in every step of your journey. And yes, storms may still appear, but now you will stand differently in them. You won't panic this time, because you'll know the wind that blows against you is also the wind that pushes you forward. Every challenge that rises will serve your purpose. What the enemy intended for harm, I will use to lift you higher. Even the people who doubted you will be witnesses of what I am about to do. They will see your peace, your strength, your breakthrough, and they will know only God could have done this. There will come a moment when everything starts to make sense, when all the unanswered prayers, all the waiting, all the tears suddenly connect like puzzle pieces. And in that moment you will realize I never left you. You'll see that my silence was never absence. It was preparation. You were waiting for answers, but I was shaping you into one. You were waiting for blessings, but I was building the strength to sustain them. You see, I am more interested in your becoming than your receiving. Because once you become, the receiving happens naturally. So now stand firm in faith. Keep your heart soft, your spirit expectant, and your words filled with gratitude. Speak life, even when you see nothing changing. Worship me, not because everything is perfect, but because you trust that it will be. Heaven responds to faith, not fear. Every time you choose to believe instead of worry, you invite my power into your situation. Angels are already moving at your words, aligning divine connections, opening divine doors, and placing divine favor exactly where it's needed most. And soon, very soon, you will step into days that feel light, where laughter replaces the sighs, and blessings come easier than struggles. You will breathe again, freely, deeply, knowing that grace didn't forget your name. The pain you endured is becoming the platform for your purpose. The valley you walked through is turning into testimony ground. The people who saw your struggle will soon see your strength, and you will say it was all worth it, because God was in it. Listen closely. This is where your story turns. This is where the storm begins to settle, where the pain that once held you captive becomes the testimony that frees others. You've carried your cross quietly, endured silently, but I've watched every moment. I've counted every tear, heard every late-night prayer, and felt every ache you never spoke aloud. Nothing has gone unseen in heaven. You were never alone in that dark room. I was sitting beside you, holding your heart while you thought you were breaking. Every delay had a design. Every heartbreak had hidden help within it. Every no you faced was protecting you from something smaller than your calling. You thought you lost time, but time was preparing you. You thought the silence meant I'd forgotten you. But silence is where I build strength that storms can't shake. The waiting was not wasted. It was working. And now, all that faith you sowed in secret is about to grow in public. This next season won't look like the last one. You won't have to chase, prove, or beg anymore. What's meant for you is running toward you even now. I am aligning people, opportunities, and timing, all in perfect rhythm. You'll find yourself at the right place, with the right people, at the right time, because heaven has orchestrated it. You won't need to force doors open. They'll open when you arrive, because your presence will carry my favor. You're stepping into days where peace feels natural again, where you no longer wake up with fear in your chest, but with gratitude in your heart. The same places that once drained you will soon be the places that refresh you. The same people who once doubted you will now say, I see God's hand on you. This is not coincidence, and this is my promise coming alive. The blessing you prayed for is closer than you think, and it will come in a way that leaves no doubt that I, the Lord your God, have done it. And when that blessing arrives, remember me. Don't forget that it was my grace that carried you through when strength ran out. Don't forget that it was my mercy that healed you when the world broke you. Don't let the miracle make you. Forget the miracle maker. I don't bless to impress. I bless to draw you nearer. I don't lift you up to make you proud. I lift you so others can see that surrender wins. Let your success speak of my goodness. Let your peace point people back to me, because this is bigger than you. Every mountain you climbed was for someone else who's still at the bottom. Every tear you cried watered the faith of someone watching you quietly. You are not just surviving, you are becoming a message. A living testimony of what happens when a person refuses to give up even when heaven feels silent. When you walk in faith, you don't just change your story, you inspire others to believe in theirs again. And when fear tries to whisper again, remember this moment. Remember that heaven is not distant, it's watching. It's moving, it's fighting for you. You don't need to know how everything will happen. Just keep your faith anchored in me. I am not done with you. I am only beginning. What's ahead is not pain, but promise. Not endings, but elevation. You will rise from what was meant to destroy you and shine brighter than before. I have chosen you for this time, to carry light into dark places, to speak hope where there was despair, to remind the world that miracles still happen. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. The blessing is still coming, and it's coming fast. You will see my hand in everything, and when you do, you will say, heaven was never silent. It was simply waiting for the right moment to speak. So hold on, my child. Keep believing, keep walking, keep listening. Because right now, heaven is closer than you think, and your miracle has already begun.